Hey guys, my name is Meteor, and today I'm going to start a new series on my channel, of which the goal primarily is to go from silver, which as you can see is where I am right now, to gold. I'm already like halfway there, but when I started this, I was a silver 4 still, because I already recorded 2 gameplays for this, but yeah, the sound was completely fucked, so I had to voice over, which is why the first game will be a post commentary, and so will the second one. But hopefully after that, will just be regular commentary instead of post commentary. But yeah, the goal essentially of this series that I'm gonna make is to see my improvement as I go from silver to gold. Essentially, then when I get to gold, I'll make another series from gold to platinum, etc. That's the goal essentially. But yeah, as you can see, I am a Singed main right now. Um, I have been a Singed main for the past 2 months. I used to main Nasus, as you can see. I only today got more points on Singed than I used to have on Nasus. But I started playing League all the way back in season 2 or 3. But I only played until like level 6, until like account level. And then I just kind of quit the game because I didn't really like it at the time. And then pre-season 6, I believe, shortly before Alawi was released, was when I started playing again. I still didn't play any MOBAs until then. The only MOBA I had played was League, like the first, I don't know, 10 games that I'd played back in second or third season. So yeah, that was the time where I actually started playing League actively, and most of the time was just normals. I only started playing ranked something like, I don't know, 6 months ago maybe, something like that, maybe a bit more. But yeah, last season I ended bronze 3, I believe, and now this season I was placed silver 4. I started only playing Singed and nothing else pretty much. Just a little Tom Kench here and there when I get autofilled as support. I play Tom Kench. But besides that, I pretty much only play Singed. And I've had a lot of success with it. Climbed all the way from bronze 4 to silver 4, or silver 3 rather. And yeah, that's pretty much all about me. So we can head into the commentary now. Alright, so here we go. This is the. But yeah, the voice was really bad. The sound, it was like super loud. So it would kind of just I don't know how to explain it, but it would like do a sort of get really noisy when I got really loud, so it kind of just fucked up the entire sound. So I gotta do some post-game commentary instead, like I said. So you can see we're against the Ryze this game, which if you play Singed, you know is one of the worst matchups you can possibly have, really. And yeah, he doesn't end up being all that good, but I don't want to spoil too much about the game and all. As you can see, standard Singed in terms of what I'm taking: Ghost, Teleport, Colossus. I think Colossus is probably the best mastery right now. I'll show exactly what runes and masteries I get in like on like the screen. But if I remember correctly, my runes are armor marks, scaling health seals, AP blues, and MS quints. It's pretty standard, pretty standard. I like to take the armor marks instead of the magic pen because I don't really think it's that worth it, and you kind of need the armor since I'm taking the scaling health, which, if you don't know, are the most mathematically efficient seals you can get. They just kind of cost a bit, I think. I've had them for a long time, so I don't remember how much exactly they cost, but they're pretty good, especially because my build doesn't have a lot of health, especially in the early game. So yeah, I'm going to proxy level 1. I normally proxy most of the game. I mean, it depends. Some games I proxy a lot, other games I barely even proxy. In the mid to late game, I don't really like go into their base and double proxy or anything. I kind of more do rotations, you know. I proxy top lane, steal jungle camps, rotate mid, go back top lane, that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, in general, I tend to proxy a lot. I almost always try to go for the level 1 proxy, except in certain matchups where I just know I shouldn't do it, like Nasus, for instance. I never proxy Nasus. And who else? Tryndamere. I don't proxy Tryndamere either. Because I mean, if you ever watch like good Tryndamere players against like a Singed matchup, they'll tell you that they're just going to outscale you, and that's their goal. So if you just proxy, you're just letting them outscale you. And once it gets to that point, it's pretty bad for you because the Tryndamere can fuck you up. So yeah, this Ryze comes here. He tries to chase me and stuff. Pretty simple. He doesn't end up getting anything. Just clearing the minion wave is really simple. Oh, I forgot this little minion, yes, and then I had to give him a little hit there at the end. Happens once in a while, but not very often. Generally, as Singed, you want to proxy the first 3 waves and then just execute. That's normally my goal. I can't honestly remember if I end up getting it or not, but I believe I do. As you can see, this Ryze comes to chase me, but he really shouldn't chase me because I have a level advantage. I ward here to make sure that the Lee Sin isn't coming. I was trying to get to the behind the tier 2 tower, but the minion wave was already like past it, so I wouldn't get there in time. What some people like to do is in this wave, they just leave the cannon minion and don't actually like kill it, which is honestly a pretty good strategy that I should start using too. But for some reason, I don't actually do it that often. I take a tower shot there, but it doesn't really matter because I was gonna execute anyway. I was trying to actually get this minion, but I end up not getting it. It lives with like 7 HP. You'll see I click on it later. But yeah, the Lee Sin was coming, so executing definitely the right choice. Not like I could do anything else because I was out of mana and out of health. Get the corrupting pot. You generally want to get the corrupting pot. In this game, I go 4 dark seals, which is a kind of a standard build now on Singed. You'll see this this Zinzao is invading the Lee, so the Lee gets kind of fucked. I don't know how he started so slow, but I mean maybe I just think his clear was slow, but it wasn't. But he goes to the when he gets to the red there, he was still level 2, even though I was already in the 3rd wave. So yeah, the Zinzao invades. He just kind of fucks up the Lee and he has to back, and you'll see why that's important in a bit. So yeah, here I'm just warding, I think, in case the Lee is coming. And you can see him already there on the map while the Zin is trying to steal his raptors. But yeah, here I was just trying to fling the Ryze, couldn't get the fling off, so I just keep pushing the wave because I ideally won the proxy. Because you don't want to stay in lane against the Ryze because he is just going to fuck you up. Oh, I actually managed to catch the entire minion wave, I didn't even remember. Start taking my corrupting potions for the sustain. Finishing clearing the wave, and then look who's here, Mr. Lee. So I try to actually like run from this Lee, but then I realized I can actually kill him because he's level 2. Or so I thought, but then this Ryze like completely fucks me up, and then I forget about the Thunderlord's Q. And yeah, the level 2 Lee Sin kills me, which it wasn't my goal, but it happened, you know. I'm still really ahead of that Ryze though in CS, so it's not like I care. It was it's kind of a mistake, but you know, it's okay. I could have still killed him probably if I just played it more correctly, but it was probably not the best option because the Ryze was right there, and even though he was low on mana, he could still kill me. So yeah, just coming back to lane. As of right now, I mean they're winning in terms of kills, but that's not gonna last for long because yeah, they kind of get stomped, I think. Oh yeah, this is a Zen. Starts trying to solo dragon at level 4 and then has to call the MF over. And they actually managed to take it without the Zen even dying. Which is definitely great. A 5-minute dragon, I don't think anyone is ready for that. Especially that level 3 Lee who was still clearing top just a minute ago. So yeah, it was an interesting choice, especially when it was a Cloud Drake, which doesn't even matter that much. I understand if it was like Infernal, but Cloud Drake rushing Dragon in 5 minutes. Whatever you say, man. But it's actually something that I noticed kind of, that people sometimes just don't want to take the Dragon just because it's a Cloud Drake. But like, unless you kill the Dragon, other Dragons are not going to spawn. So there's no hope for you ever getting an Infernal Drake if no one is taking that Cloud Drake. So you might as well take it yourself, make the other one spawn and get it. And here this Ryze is really fucking me up. So I definitely have to leave. You can see why the Ryze matchup is awful as Singed, because he just snares you with his point and click stun that he doesn't even have to aim. He just puts it there and throws his E, which is point and click, and then throws his Q while you're stunned. And magic crits you for like 178 damage at level 1, which is massive. But whatever, I see this Lee here in my ward, so I just stay back. This Zen is like coming here, but then just intercepts the Lee in the jungle. But nothing really happens there. I'm actually gonna get level 6 from this wave, I think. I might actually kill this Ryze. I don't remember if I do. I know that I can kill him, but it's just getting to him that is gonna kind of be tough. So yeah, here I was still kind of scared because I knew that the Lee was around. So just staying back, chilling. So yeah, this Ryze doesn't have that much mana as of right now anymore. So I can kind of fuck him up. Okay, so I had to ult there to make sure that he didn't kill me. Oh, I get my ghost off. Oh yeah, this is it. Yeah, I do. I get my Colossus shield off, and then he dies to my minions and my poison. It's 10 out of 10 play. It was kind of luck, but you know, it did work, and it's singed. You don't really want to chase him too hard. But yeah, that Colossus shield is really fucking OP. Oh yeah, I came here because I saw Lee on the map. I saw that he was coming because I saw him on the Skulker. So I was just waiting a bit to make sure that the Ryze wasn't actually going to get a kill. And then just dodge the Lee Q. It's not that hard to dodge the Lee Qs in a low elo especially because the Lees are just pretty bad. That's why I don't even like mind playing as Lee Sin. Some people really hate it. They're like, oh, Lee Sin is so bullshit. He's, you know, RQQ and then just kills you. But like in low elo, people can't even like aim their Qs right, to be honest. So I'm not scared of Lees at all when I go to proxy. Especially like level 1, because all they have is that Q, and if you dodge that Q, that's it. Their damage is gone. So yeah, that's why a lot of people tell you not to play Lee Sin in low elo, because he's a pretty high skill cap champion. So you're kind of wasting your time playing Lee in low elo because you can't even aim his Qs very well. So yeah, here the wave is pushing to me, which is great. The Ryze just missed minions there, well, I barely missed any. I think I missed like 2. No, I was gonna say that I thought I got my fling off, but no, I did not. And as you can see, Ryze damage, there you go. Even though I'm, what, 30 CS above this guy, he only has 1 assist and I have 1 kill, yet he's still doing major damage to me. Yeah, if you see any singed mains, they'll tell you how much they think Ryze is broken. And I mean, he is pretty broken if you know how to play him. But you know, this is low elo. This guy isn't a very good Ryze. So it's all good. It's actually funny because the other day I also played against this singed one trick, just like me, and so I insta-logged singed before he could. So then he counterpicked Ryze in order to counter me. But you know, since he's a singed one trick, he obviously has horrible Ryze mechanics, so he was pretty shit at Ryze. Do I actually steal this red here? No, I see this Lee. Then I see these raptors and I take the small raptors exactly. That's something that I think a lot of people should do. These small raptors are pretty easy to take as singed, and you don't even take that much damage. You can even take this big raptor too because he has pretty low health. Oh yeah, this Lee just comes in and smites it from me. So I ult and use my W because I'm so mad, but then nothing comes out of it. Then I see the Ryze is chasing that way, so I just come this way and go back into lane. Yeah, I really got tilted there. I was like, holy fuck, I'm gonna kill this Lee. So yeah, here we go. Now we start seeing how this game is gonna play. This MF starts popping off in the bot lane. It was mainly because the Zen gank too, but you know. So yeah, this Zen is already trash talking, telling them to surrender already, even though they're only 5 and 2. So yeah, that was pretty funny. These guys are like super tilted in Ulched. I actually BM'd them eventually because I do that all the time. Because I don't think it's like toxic at all or anything. I think I actually die here. Yeah, because I don't actually fling the Lee. So I end up not getting the Colossus shield off. So yeah, there I dodged the Lee Q, and then they both flashed, which was great. And then the Lee still died to my poison and the minions, so completely worth, 100%. All I used was my ghost. I think my ult wasn't even up, I believe. So yeah, a 2-minute cooldown for both of their 5-minute cooldowns, and then we went 1 for 1, completely worth. And I still have my TP, so I can just TP back to lane and fuck up this Ryze. Yeah, I actually end up selling some of my Dark Seals here, so that I can get my Negatron, because I think, you know, I wanted the Raptor Cloak for the extra movement speed, but I know that the stats are not going to give me anything in terms of this matchup, so I would rather get the Negatron cloak, or else the 40 armor that the Raptor cloak gives you is just useless. But you also got get the health regen, which is nice. So I think this Ryze TP's back top. Yeah, there you go. He TP's back top, and I just go and start proxying the wave. This guy's just trying to clear the wave. It's a pretty good idea, I think, to proxy Ryze. It's much better than trying to lane against him because he's really going to fuck you up. And this is a little trick that I like to do: is you just kind of kite the small Krug up there, give him a few little hits, and then these two small Krugs, just one tick of your poison and they're dead. So that's a free, like, what, 30 gold, I think. That's 1 minion and a half. So yeah, this bot lane keeps popping off, destroying these guys. The lead tries to gank and it just ends up in a triple kill for us. Or a double kill rather. The Kate lives. Or at least for now. I don't know if she lives for long. Yeah, they killed the Lux. And they're probably gonna kill the Kate. I mean, the way I'm looking at it from the map, I don't see how she is going to escape. But maybe she is. But yeah, I'm just here counter jungling this Lee. I know he's dead, so he's not gonna come here and try to kill me. This Ryze tries to do shit to me. I just pop my ultimate. I still get the Krugs, so I get some extra gold off that. And this Ryze, like, he doesn't even know what to do. Like, he's just there, like, should I hit this Krug? Should I chase this guy? And yeah, he's just confused because he's a low elo Ryze, doesn't know what he's doing. So I see the Lee Sin back there thanks to my ward. I drop my W in case he decides to chase, but he doesn't. So I just leave. I still have 1,000 gold in the bank, so I'm good. Or maybe I stay. Yeah, I probably stay because I still have my corrupting pot running. Oh, and the Zin is right there. And yeah, I remember this. The Zin is there. The Zed says that he's going there. But I'm just like, nope, fuck you. I'm just going to farm. And I mean, the tower was already pretty low, so it's actually pretty good. So yeah, the Zed goes there. He gets that. They start pinging me. The MF starts pinging me like, what the hell are you doing? But yeah. I'm just like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to push and get this tower. Because I thought it was first blood tower, but it actually wasn't. But it's still very worth it. I didn't even need assists on those guys because I don't really care. So yeah, I just keep pushing. I already have enough money for my rot, but I still end up proxying more, I think. Because yeah, the Ryze is still dead, so I know I can still push a bit harder than I am a few more minions. But yeah, in terms of the whole like double proxy stuff, I don't really do that. Oh yeah, this, like, everyone starts coming here. It's a literal 5-man on the Singed, and I'm just like, whatever. You guys can get the kill. Congrats. And then he's like, ha 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 ha, like laughing. And just like the classic, because they don't even realize that we're getting dragon. What's so funny? Wait 5 seconds. I say, there you go. That's what's funny. So this Nautilus starts. I'm just BMing this Nautilus because I know it tilts them. That's what I love about Singe. That's why I'm always spamming my mastery mode. That's why I'm always laughing all the time. It's because I know that it tilts the other player. Because I mean, it would tilt me if I see this Singe who's just proxying all the time. I'm playing some champ with like really shitty wave clear, and I can't like CS for shit while he's getting all of these minions, and then he escapes every time with like 10 HP. It tilts people. Even if you think you're the type of guy that doesn't get tilted, it tilts you. So yeah, what did I get? I got my zz'rot, I got the, what do you call it? Glacial Shroud, that's right. For my banner. It's the build I've kind of been going. It's the Ankan Ruby Sightstone build. I mean, it's kind of different because Ankan likes to go Righteous Glory first. But I don't really go Righteous Glory first because even though I think it's a good item, I just rather get the map pressure. In terms of this new zz'rot, since this is 7.1, they changed the rot. I kind of like it. I kind of don't. I mean, I much prefer the old rot, to be honest, because I would just be able to leave it in mid lane, let it get like a shitload of farm, keep constantly pressuring the mid lane, then the mid laner could just roam top or roam bot, whatever. While the other mid laner kind of had to stay there because my rot was just endlessly pushing his wave, and he couldn't do anything because it was under my turret. While now it doesn't even go from one mid turret to the other. So I basically just have to place it in these kind of bushes in the middle of the jungle to kind of get it to actually push. Yeah, I was trying to kill this Lee because I know I could kill him. He's like 3 levels below me, 4 levels below me actually. He's completely far behind. He has 46 farm. That's another reason why you don't play Lee in Mobile. Is just he's a ganking champion and he's very high risk. So if you don't get those ganks off, you're just gonna fall behind like hell. And you see, everyone was like still here. I like stayed around because I just wanted to see if they chased more, so I could have my team push mid and Bach harder. Because you see they're pushing both of those. I kind of get a snare there by the Caitlyn traps. I back off because I knew that I could kill this Ryze because yeah, I was 2 levels above him. I know I have way more farm than him. I have like a like a 60 CS lead over him over now or something. It was a pretty big CS lead. I think by now he probably has like 90 CS while I still have 150. And I didn't even double proxy at all this game. So it kind of shows you the efficiency of proxying, and you don't even have to take things. So yeah, here I see this fight. I TP in because I know he can actually get something. I could just, go in, tank the tower for days, and kill that Lux. I don't normally like use my TP for plays in mid lane, especially. That's just like I never do that really because it's not even like a good choice to be like try to make teleport plays in the mid lane because most of the time the enemy mid laner is just gonna run away because the lane is so short. That's why people tell you to make TP plays in bot lane instead of mid. But yeah, I start taking this red because I thought that the Zed was gonna come get it, but he didn't. So I just clear the ward. I see the delete eyes, so I just keep killing the ward and keep killing the red buff because I know no one's gonna come contest it because this lead just died. They get a double kill, but it doesn't really matter. We got a mid turret, we got the tier 2 bot turret. I leave my zz'rot there to push the tower. It ends up dealing some pretty considerable damage to towers, the new one. So yeah, you definitely wanna try and get it to hit the tower a couple times. What I like to do a lot is just put him in these places in the jungle where it's just like really sneaky, and yeah, here I get this nice goofling on this Ryze. Then what ends up happening is he hits the blasting plant, so the Lux can actually hit her snare on me. So he will basically help me get out of that situation, which is pretty funny. So yeah, now that he's dead, I push the wave to the turret because I know I can get it. My rot's right there. The Lux didn't even destroy it. She tried to go help her team and it backfired because the Nautilus still died, and I'm just here with my red buff and my zz'rot and a big minion wave, just completely shredding this tower. So yeah, the new zz'rot is definitely better for pushing towers for Singed, but in terms of map pressure, it's definitely inferior to the old one. That's why there are going to be matchups where I'm going to start going banner first because I kind of want to get the map pressure around the map. So yeah, I'm definitely going to do that sometimes. But here I go back to get my banner. I think I can even get a sightstone. I'm probably saying something right here. So that's why you can sometimes see my mouse like hovering over things. It's because I actually was making live commentary here. But then, as I told you, the sound got shit. So yeah, now I'm here, just going down mid lane. I have my banner up so I can banner any minions that are there. Seems like the Leona dies. What else happens? Yeah, it was just the Leona that was there. But this Zed is here, so I think we might actually end up doing something. I'm just trying to clear the wave. Caitlyn is putting her annoying traps down. Caitlyn is definitely one of the ADCs that I hate the most. I was thinking that maybe I was doing something really dumb and then I actually ulted to get that Caitlyn, but no. Thank God I didn't, because I wasn't going to get her anyway. As I said, just stealing the Raptors, it's something really good you can do on Singed. You're denying the enemy jungler their creeps. You're getting more creeps. It's great. Gives you like, I don't know, 50 gold I think, because it's 10 gold for each. The Ryze doesn't even realize I'm here, so I just go back top lane and push. Meanwhile, my team is fighting bot lane. I don't really care because I'm Singed, and I'm just, on other places of the map doing other things. I end up missing the cannon creep. Something that is going to happen very often. I start pinging, telling my team I'm just going to push top. That's all I'm going to do. Because I see that they're pushing mid. So I just keep pushing top, just clearing the wave. And I think I actually banner one of the minions here. Maybe. Maybe I don't. Oh, the Ryze comes here, yes. I didn't remember. I try to like go here to see if he'll chase me, but he doesn't chase me. so I end up having to go back in. And yeah, this is just me trying to get him to use his abilities on me, because if he uses them on me, he can't use them on the minions to clear them. And I know that my rod is just gonna push for me. Here I get another really good goofling, so I just kind of fucked this guy up, but I'm not gonna end up killing him, because this team, as you can see, is missing on the map, so you can figure out where they're gonna go. This bannered minion over here is just fucking up that Ryze. Then we get the 3-man top lane, the standard. Just trying to get these guys to waste their time on me while my team is pushing mid, as you can see. So yep, it was totally worth it to just stay top lane and ignore the team fight. People tell you like, go help your team fight, blah blah blah. No thank you. Just doing this in these situations is definitely a lot better, especially as Singed. I mean, there are certainly situations where it's better to go in team fight, but not every situation. And over here it seems like I'm gonna die, but oh wait, look who's here. It's the Fed MF. And there you go, I W, we killed 2, get the flash out of the Nautilus. I think they still kill him. And yep, there goes the triple kill for the MF with the simple setup of having them chase Singe through the, what do you call those things? Chokes in the jungle, I think that's what you call them. So yeah, Caitlyn kills my Rot, no big deal, it was already pushing for like forever. So I go back, get my Ruby Sightstone. In case you don't know, the reason you get Ruby Sightstone is because it lowers the active cooldowns. So your Banner, your Rot, your Righteous Glory, they all end up getting their actives lowered by 20%. And the Sightstone only costs like 1600 gold, and it gives you 500 health, which is especially useful like for me because I'm just using the zz'rot, the zz'rot and Banner, which don't actually give you any health at all. Well, the banner gives you 100 mana from your passive. No, I'm not 100 mana. I mean 100 health because it gives you 400 mana. So yeah, the only health I have is like an extra 100, which really isn't anything at all. So yeah, the Ruby Sightstone is really good. I end up flinging the Nautilus here. We just clean up. We're really ahead right now, so it doesn't even matter. As you can see, I'm just right here chilling, tanking turret shots, clearing the wave. As Singed especially, and when you have your ult running and things like that, it's perfectly acceptable for you to just go in and like try to clear the minions underneath turret. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Zed was doing there. Kind of went on a suicide mission. I W'd them here, trying to peel them off my team. She ends up using barrier, which is good for me. And yeah, they don't get anything. I bannered the minion too, so we're over here fucking them up, trying to get this Ryze to chase me. But once again, he doesn't chase me. It's kind of funny because Ryze didn't even chase that much this game, but yet he fell behind so much. I don't think he even gets a single kill. Last time I saw the scoreboard, he was 0-4-4. So yeah, the Ryze matchup, the really hard matchup for Singed, was really not that hard this game. In general, in low elos, it's not that hard. Oh, look who's here. Yeah, I see these guys here. I know that I shouldn't go in because I'm low health, no ult. It's 3v1, not a good idea. So just blasting wand, and I thought I recalled, so I was like just looking at my shop, but I didn't. So then I start recalling. Have enough money for my Ryze, which is great. Oh yeah, then this Zen started pinging Baron, but I didn't actually realize it. If I had realized it, I would just go get the honey fruits, and then I would help him do Baron. But I didn't understand it until I saw this replay. So yeah, now we're gonna team fight mid, I believe. I have everything up, so it's a good team fight. I mean, I don't have TP, but you don't need TP in a team fight anyway if you're already grouped. Oh, looks like the Ryze actually got a kill, but if you saw, he had a 129 CS. Yeah, I had 220. I pretty much almost flame horizon this Ryze. So, pretty OP. I use my goo, he gets fucked up. I use my ghost and flash. I thought I goo flamed him, but no. I almost did. But yeah, then you got this Lux here. I know she's gonna get slowed by my Ryze, so we can still get her. And so does this Lee. And even though I found the Caitlyn trap, doesn't matter, because this Zed is coming right now. He's just gonna kill this Lux in like seconds, because it's Zed. Zen comes around, kills the Lee. Then we got this Caitlyn over here, but I just ignore her. And I saw that someone placed a ward, so I just left my trinket on so the Leona would clear it, because I'm too lazy to actually clear the wards for myself. But I mean, in that situation, it was just better to actually get it. So I see this Caitlyn, she's trying to do stuff. I know I could just go in and fling her. I'm just tanking turret shots for days, doesn't make any difference to me. I banner the minion, and here we go. It's pretty much GG now. We got really far ahead. This bot lane was snowballing like crazy. I was pushing super hard all the time, so they got a ton of gold from those turrets. So we were just way ahead of this team. Our gold advantage was insane. Yeah, this is Zinzal saying "told you" because he told them all to surrender. I'm just not caring about anything. I'm just hitting the Nexus because I want to finish the game. Because I always do that. I never go for those kills in the end because I'm like, I just want my LP every single time. So yeah, these Leona and like MF are trying to kill this guy. But yeah, it wouldn't matter even if they were just killing this guy and not killing the Nexus because my Rot was still pushing and so was my banner. And the Ryze couldn't clear the banner anyway because it's invulnerable to magic damage. So yeah, this is just the end game stats. As you can see, we fucking stomped those guys. S minus on my first game, quite nice. As you can see, I was still silver 4, 85 LP now, which means I was 61. Yeah, 61 before this game. DMF fucking destroyed that game, but then again, I did do pretty well. I got the second most gold in the game without even getting that many kills. I mean, I did die more times than I got kills, so it wasn't even bad at all. I just want to show the stats because I know that I see the stats in a bit. And yeah, there you go. An okay amount of damage. Somehow this Lux actually did more damage than the MF. I don't know how. Then I was looking at the damage taken because Ali actually took more damage than me. that was only because he went 4 and 9. So yeah, you probably did take quite a bit of damage. So yeah, that's about it. This is where the commentary ends. So see you guys in the next commentary.